and welcome to episode 18 of Reliving Childhood. I am Carly.
I am Sierra.
I am Noah.
The point.
I can't really say what happens in this episode because I feel like they kind of all bleed into each other. Like, I don't know if this is the one where Katara starts to get trained or if that's next episode, you know?
I think this episode is when she's trying to, and Paku's like, no, you're a healer, so you're going to go with the women. He only wants to train Aang, and then Aang's like, I'll teach you, Katara. And he's like, no, now I won't train either. Or I think that's what he does because, like, now Aang disrespected him by still wanting to teach Katara the same things because they don't do that. But I also feel like we have to get introduced to YUE.
Yes.
Because if he just falls in love with that girl one episode, then that's just too damn much.
Yeah.
Doesn't she also have like a little not a tattoo, but doesn't she have like a little mark here?
Something like that, yeah. She might have gotten that marking from like her backstory, which I don't know if we find out this episode or next episode. They arrive, they meet the king, and it's like this snow courtyard, and like the king and the queen are there, or like I don't know if it's like a king and queen thing or if it's like the leaders of the tribe. Katara and Aang are like, oh, we need a waterbend, and they're like, oh, we'll train the Avatar, definitely. But Katara is like told to go learn healing.
Yeah.
Because that's what women do in the North Pole, which is, it sucks because she has such a knack for healing, but she can also be like a fighter.
It's really interesting because it seems like them only making the women healers is kind of like a lesser thing, but Jean was like,
only skilled masters.
Yeah, are healers, and I'm like, okay, so then I guess all the women are better because the men aren't learning healing at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is kind of stupid because if y'all are going to war,
you should be able to heal yourself.
Wouldn't you want to know that?
So is his name Paku, or that's the
Master Paku.
Him and Katara fight, and that fight is awesome. And he like freezes Katara, and she's like, and then the only reason he
Yay. This is why I like this animation style a lot more because I feel like the fights look better.
Like, it's just so
it's just like a lot smoother because even when we were at the Northern Air Temple, Katara was literally like this. Paku and Katara are literally like and we're like, damn, yes.
But what happens in book 3? Because book 3 has like the same arcs. It's different, like a different art style, but it's like the same art style throughout the entire book.
I'll have to check.
You know?
This episode is JM animation, which is the animation style that's a lot more flexible. So Fire has so JM animation animates the series finale episode, most of the series finale episodes except one. But there is a new animation company that comes in just for book 3 called MOI Animation, Moi Animation, or Moi Animation.
What animation does Korra have?
Let me look that up. Korra had 2 completely different animation studios. I wonder how they go about that, because I wonder if you would need to make all of the storyboards like at the same time and then just like give them off to different studios. But like you would have to do the voiceover recording first. I wonder how much time they had to do an episode. Yeah. Oh, another thing about the fight. So like Paku's like, you're done. And Katara's like, fight me. And he notices her necklace, which he gave to Gran.
Right. Yeah.
What the fuck is this necklace made out of? Because this thing has fallen off twice, and it looks like it's been ripped to shreds. And then she puts it back on, and it looks fine.
So for our next guest today, they are a cardboard master. They are the coolest person. They're one of our classmates, a close friend. They currently have a podcast out at the Atlanta Fringe Festival called Moving the Mountain. They are Abby Palen.
Abby!
What's up?
Hi, Abby.
How's it going?
It's going.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Heck yeah.
Have you been working on any art?
No, I finished the podcast. I don't know how long ago, and since then I've been taking a break. You guys, like, has it been well received so far? Do you guys feel like good about it?
It
So
seems,
far,
yeah.
It's also nice because there's literally like no risk at all. Like we would just be doing this, like just us. So the fact that this is happening and like people are watching it and they enjoy it, it's pretty chill. It's pretty nice.
The amount of times we talk about Avatar just in general, it was kind of like we should put this online because we talk about it so much.
Mm-hmm. Did you watch Avatar when you were little?
I did. I actually watched it. So when I got my first iPod, Netflix was hooked up to it because my dad hooked up Netflix to it on accident. And so, you know, like how when you were a kid, you'd watch like TV on your phone, like late at night,
Right.
and your parents would open the door and you'd be under the covers. So it was one of the shows that I watched then, along with High School Musical, Mall Cop 1, and Totally Spies. I remember that. So yeah, it was part of that era. I haven't rewatched it since, but I loved it as a kid. I remember the last scene really vividly, and I remember crying. But I'm not going to say it.
Yeah.
Have you watched Korra?
No, is it good?
Yes.
Awesome.
You should.
Yeah.
Okay, I will.
Do you think you watched like all of it, or did you kind of watch it like whatever episode was on?
I definitely watched all of it because it was like the whole thing was on Netflix. I remember Appa really well, so I know like little bits and pieces. But I imagine when I start watching, I'll be like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes.
What bender do you think you would be?
Probably Earth.
I was gonna say Earth, but you are so like airy.
Yeah.
But I really was like, Earth is your starting point, and then like air comes on in layers, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
You're like an airy Earth, you know?
Yeah.
Like the airiest Earth can be.
You're a mountain. Hey.
Avatar is just like hipster Harry Potter.
If you could have if you could have a flying bison or a flying lemur, what would you have?
Definitely a flying bison.
Yeah! I really want to cut to Noah and his first statement when we posed that question and how hopeful he was that people would choose a lemur, and no one except one person, and we are now on episode 18, has chosen a lemur.
I was thinking it'd be really cute if we could make like team lemur shirts, but then I thought, wait, no one would have one.
I just want to like enjoy something with someone for once. Is that too much to
Oh
ask?
my gosh.
We're enjoying Avatar together.
True. Yeah.
Do you happen to remember this episode? This is called the Waterbending Master. And if you don't, what would your guess be?
I distinctly remember this one episode, but I feel like Toph was in the episode, so maybe I'm wrong. But I feel like it's way too early in the series.
Fancy music. Oh! What was that?
Is that a koala otter?
Aw.
Koala otter.
How could they survive in these temperatures?
No.
2 days straight? When did this man eat? Well, he does have multiple stomachs, so they did not need to do my man Appa like that.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go get him! The Water Tribe is a great nation. There's a reason they've survived 100 years of war.
Ooh, man, they sculpted all of that out of snow?
I would
You
literally
guys
be
remember
so
that
pissed.
live action movie that Avatar had? It was really bad, but it featured like parts of this episode.
Yes.
I would be so pissed if I was Katara and Sokka. Like, we are literally living in fucking tents.
We're getting new animals left and right.
Also, imagine being like Waterbender number 7, and like your one job is lowering 1/5 of the door. That's what you're doing. That's what you spend your whole life doing.
Is Appa not cold in that water?
Dang, we already see Uwe.
She was in the live action movie too.
Yeah.
Iroh has these hits. When is he gonna drop an album? Damn, Appa didn't need to do that. That huge ass crab?
Rename this episode the Sync episode.
Who voices Yue in the show?
That's exactly what I was wondering.
Because the live action actress was Sami and Korra.
Yo.
She's way out of your league. She's so into him already.
I want this guy's eyebrows.
after we relax for a couple of days.
Aang!
Then I suggest visiting a tropical island.
Yeah, you tell him, Paku. He needs to
Also,
get
though,
on it.
what's really funny is how they try to drag Aang. It's like, bitch, what you teach him, he will be using on the Fire Lord. So, like,
Yeah.
you better watch your ass or there might not be a world, hun.
I'm taking your crew.
What?
Bam.
Even the cook.
So we're gonna starve?
I love Zuko so much.
Yeah.
Oh, he's triggered.
Oh no, he knows.
His eyes were shaking.
Look at that fluid animation.
But I'm also like, damn, you lost your concentration from him just saying that.
How extra can you be to make your own ice chair?
Literally traveled across the globe to learn waterbending. The guy's like, no.
A meanie.
Are there like no other waterbenders who could teach Aang though?
Yeah, but it wouldn't
I don't
be
think there
a
are
master.
any other yeah.
He just gets him wet.
So she only just goes on a freaking canoe. Just goes around town all day. Yeah,
That's all she does.
yeah.
I'm kind of
she's
shook that he
definitely
didn't even
really
have
crushing.
the same energy towards Suki though. Like,
Mhm.
he's shady.
What the heck?
What is that made of?
Whoa.
She does not want to be
Among 3-year-olds?
They disrespected
But can you
her.
imagine if they're learning healing waterbending at that age, like how good they're gonna be?
Mm-hmm.
Did he just slurp a squid?
They make the girls carry it out like that? Like it's a 10 of them.
This old lady has really dry lips.
Damn, she's all up in her face.
Dang, she was like,
Come on,
I don't love
Brandon.
you, and literally traveled all the way across the globe to prove it. Oh no.
Damn, I didn't remember so much about this episode.
That's a
That would
large
be so
boat.
scary. To be on that boat alone?
Oh no.
Damn.
Oh.
Can you imagine what Iroh must be going?
Yeah,
Like,
especially
you know?
especially when you know his whole backstory.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh. Explosion and death. Okay, here. Date night.
This is me.
You're just gonna run off?
Okay.
Damn, that was
Why
Oh,
did-
he's gonna throw it!
Why did she wait for him?
only to
to
leave.
show up? Yeah.
Oh, you're not a good artist? Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you'd be a great artist.
Master Poophead.
Nice.
That was amazing.
His eyes. Oh,
Okay.
icicles.
The drama.
Just because he threw her some
Ew.
water.
She could have learned that from the water whip and that
And-
scroll.
It's weird how when she's animated, the carving on her necklace you can't see.
Mm-hmm.
I sounded like Yoda just now. That guy's
These old men
face.
are like,
That
shook.
guy's face in the background.
Prince Zuko's not dead.
It will be an honor to serve as your general.
Iroh, no! Iroh, no! No, 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 no.
Iroh!
They are walking really fast down those stairs. They're walking like a Pokemon character.
She talks hella game for being a novice.
Exactly!
Twack.
That other drawing style could never.
Oh!
It's always thought.
Wait, bitch,
Oh, she did a
where?
backflip?
Like, where was this energy when the Northern Air Temple was getting attacked? This was only an episode ago. How did that even happen?
Exactly.
What is that one kid doing?
She's trying to do, I cannot speak. She wants to decapitate this man.
Yeah.
She wants to cut
Yeah,
this
what-
guy's head off.
What if she actually hit him? Like, he would die.
But you still won't teach me, will you?
No.
Imagine being that much of a jerk. No. That kid is devastated.
This is my necklace. I made this 60 years ago.
So you're 80 years old? Yes, Iroh.
Ugh,
See, Iroh is like,
Yes.
yeah.
Good
An
guy.
incredibly.
I should have never doubted you, Iroh. I should have known. You were...
same.
Where
Where are you running, bitch? Where are you running?
Oh my god.
Where did you run to, hun?
Oh my gosh. She just.
So, like, you're just gonna forget about Suki? Like, she's a warrior. This girl just cries.
But we can't be together.
You guys don't know anything about each other.
Yeah.
Once again, she wins! Can we have a conversation before you run the off? I'm engaged. Bye!
Why are you running? Why are you running?
She's gonna slip and fall at some point.
Why the did Aang not wake her up?
I know.
I know, right?
He was like,
Damn.
I want you to be late.
Oh, I'm so excited. It's getting down to it.
I know, it's getting down. Zhao is truly diabolical. Like, he is truly a villain.
Yeah.
Woo! So, what did you think, Abby?
I loved it. A lot came back. I was really surprised. I also think it's really funny that that was the episode that the live movie was based off of. It totally was, because they spent so much time in that movie.
They did.
In that city.
That's like probably like the most faithful they were in the movie.
I was about to say.
Yo, Zhao plays such a huge part in book 1.
Yeah.
I did not realize how often he was in this series in book 1. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I truly only remember him in these last 2 episodes, but like his ass is in almost every other episode. Like if there's Zuko, his ass is somewhere nearby.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That plan to basically assassinate Zuko. Oh my god, like he's a villain.
And then you offer Iroh to be your general. Bitch's nephew just died. Can he have a day to grieve?
He doesn't even get a second. I got some news for you. Good news and bad news. Which one do you want first?
I hate Paku. Like, he's like, even after he realizes how good of a fighter Katara is, the only reason he like agrees to teach her is because I guess he still loves Gran.
Yeah, because the love of his life ran away 60 years ago. I was like,
Which also doesn't make any sense. Like, wouldn't you not want to teach Katara ever now? Because your fiance ditched you and now your granddaughter shows up and kind of like.
Another thing is like they're really welcoming to them from them being from the Southern Water Tribe, and I'm kind of just like, why did y'all not help us?
Yeah,
like you see the state of the Northern Water Tribe. What can we do?
It was really weird. They went through all this. They basically arrested them because they were in their territory, and they were like, "Welcome to the feast where we celebrate our brothers."
Literally,
and the Southern Water Tribe fleet is like out fighting right now.
Exactly. Like I'm really confused. The second that the Firebenders took all of the fucking Waterbenders from the Southern Water Tribe, why the did the Northern Water Tribe not step up and say like, damn, let's help them out?
They have 5 gate people.
Why didn't the Fire Nation raid the Northern Water Tribe?
Well, because they knew they're more powerful. You have to have someone who's crazy as Zhao who would be willing to try that.
I have to say that, yeah.
I don't know the timeline, but they probably didn't want to go for a super big powerhouse like the Northern Water Tribe after the defeat of Ba Sing Se. Whereas the Southern one, it still looked weak as even back then.
Compared to the 5 gate people.
Thank you so much, Abby, for jumping on and watching an episode with us.
Yeah, thanks for bringing me in.
Do you have anything that you would like to plug?
Watch my podcast. For a second, I was like, plug. And then I was like, oh my God, me. I do keep forgetting. Sometimes it comes up on my Spotify. Like, you might be interested in this. I'm like,
catch you later.
Bye.
Catch you later. Bye.
Until next episode.